What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another edition of RawGameplay.com, where the only thing we like raw is our video gameplay. Once again, I'm one of your hosts, Michael C. Hurdle, Xbox 360 gamer tag Raw Gameplay, and PlayStation 3 ID Raw Gameplay 2.
And I'm Corey Ashley, Xbox 360 gamer tag Neo Supreme, and PlayStation Network ID Supreme Neo in reverse.
In reverse, like we always say. And you know, we always gotta say this, just in case you're new to this show, Raw Gameplay is the #1 source for video game news, podcasts, video gameplay information from two regular guys like Corey and I who are not getting paid for this, who play the game, review it in our own words and our own comedic behavior, and
we're not sponsoring Infiltrate.
No, we're not. That means we don't have no big company paying us money.
No.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Thank you guys. First things first, I'd like to thank Corey and I would like to thank everybody who've made donations to rawgameplay.com. Keep those donations coming. We keep loving them. I got a little bit of a nasally, almost getting a cold here, so please forgive me. You're going to change the weather.
You're not the only ones.
So let me just warn you guys ahead of time. Anime Fest. We covered 3 days.
That was crazy.
I got the biz-ags under my eyes, the bags.
That was crazy.
3 days. It was exciting. Go to our YouTube channel. Check out our playlist for the Anime Festival. And yo, we're gonna be possibly going to the Video Game Expo in Philadelphia.
Hopefully.
October 9th through the 13th, I think.
Hopefully.
Through the 13th, right? Or the 9th to the 11th. So hopefully. So getting that out of the way. In this episode, this lovely screen behind us.
Yeah.
Well, Capcom has finally released information that there will be a Super Street Fighter 4.
Yeah.
And from the looks of your face, you don't look too pleased about that.
Because I'm not too pleased. It's like, okay, it's great because, of course, everyone's going to be covering this. And, of course, Street Fighter made a whole lot of waves because Street Fighter has a major impact on the gaming industry and the fighting genre as well.
That is correct.
But, you know, it's just like, I think, you know, this content, I've heard about it from before because I heard, like, before T-Hawk and DJ wouldn't be in it from before the original Street Fighter 4.
While back.
Right, you know. But my biggest thing, of course, when I was checking out, you know, the bullets and what the features would be for this new release, which should be like in the second quarter probably of next year, 2010.
2010. I don't know why they put it out now. Yeah. Tell everybody about it. Everybody all gassed up now.
Everybody gassed up.
For the summer of next year.
Everybody
the
ready,
spring,
man.
I mean.
Well, they did that with the first Street Fighter.
I don't know why, man. It's like, when I heard the news, I was like, damn, it's going to probably be released next week.
Yeah,
no, it's not. It's going to be released. They said you might get it in spring of next year.
And it's not going to be a digital electronic download. Supposedly for now, it's only supposed to be a disc.
Dudes was, I went to a couple forums. Dudes was tight that it wasn't downloadable. And then, of course, you had the naysayers and the yay-sayers. The naysayers was like, well, there's a reason. Well, no, you say what the naysayer said. You go ahead, because I like
Well, all right. Well, there's a lot of people that were beefing about, okay, we have these, hard drives. We're paying for, for hefty ISP bandwidths, so we could play these games. That's and whatever, and we're in definitely the digital media era right now. So people want to take advantage of these hard drives, of their internet access, their Wi-Fi's, all the good stuff and smorgasbord we have of media.
Right.
And then you go ahead and go take a step back and make it a disc. I have no problem with disc. I like having the disc and having the electronic download just in case if I don't have or anybody doesn't have any kind of access to live or the internet.
Right. That's true. A lot of people don't have access to live. Like my friend Angie, she has an old Xbox OS.
Oh man, yeah, not the old dashboard look
with the pages.
Right, and some people are beefing. Okay, that it's just should be like a patch. In a sense, it can be because these things happen in the PC world all the time, and it happens on console games too.
Right.
But we have these some jerk faces in some of these forums. They think they're self-proclaimed know-it-alls.
Yeah.
One guy said that programming is really hard and it's really complicated and not what you guys think that it is. And he went along the lines of saying, do you go along behind plumbers and telling them, about water pressure and stuff like that? No, you're a jerk face.
Yeah,
because
he's not happy right now.
Yeah, because, programming, patching you know, in a very complex manner too, is done all the time with PC games. Now, one main reason why patching isn't done on consoles and versus to PC games, because usually a PC game, if you have online play at that, they're getting, they're charging you every month usually.
Right.
For their maintenance, for servers and your access.
Right.
So they're definitely getting revenue for those things, like, of course, like WoW or City of Heroes. These things get major patches all the time.
Not Street Fighter.
That affect, the looks of it, the mechanics of it, certain things, like look at Left 4 Dead on a console side. They had a whole bunch of people that were spamming certain moves. The zombies will move the bulldozers in front of the doorway so the survivors can't get out.
Right.
And on the No Mercy helipad top, the survivors used to go underneath the ramp and you couldn't get to them. Left 4 Dead, the Valve, they fixed that. Okay, that was a pretty much major patch.
That's right.
PC games have major patches all the time. So, I mean, just for the whole, yay-sayers and naysayers, the naysayers who say, well, it's too complicated. No, it's not complicated.
It's not complicated.
Shut up, because you don't know what you're talking about. It can be assigned to us digitally. It's just the size of it. It's just the mere size of the thing.
You know what it is? Once again, Capcom, I personally think Capcom is trying to make more money out of selling more content. Rumors are spreading all over the internet because, this is all speculation at this point. So please, you haters, stop sending me the emails talking about I don't know what I'm talking about, because you don't even know what you're talking about either, okay? This is all rumors since Capcom released the information. Rumors have it. Some people are saying that this is not going to cost $60. It's going to cost $39.99.
Right.
Some people are saying, no. It's an actual full game. You're going to get 8 to 10 more characters. You're going to get a bonus stage, like the old school Street Fighter bonus stages with the car like, bop, bop,
right.
bop, the old school.
And actual lobbies, which they should have done from before.
Right, you know what I'm saying? Here's what I think. I think that Capcom screwed up with Street Fighter 4. They knew they made the mistake, and they said to themselves, you know what? We're going to come out with more. What they're doing, they're going to say, let's add more characters to throw people off track. But
and it is, and it will.
And it will, of course, is one of them being T-Hawk, right? I don't know. I don't think no one's really got into depth detail and got confirmation who the real other characters are going to be, but all speculation at this point. Because you see all the pictures of T-Hawk flinging L4 all over the place.
And the other girl, Jury, I think her name is,
yeah,
I think. And possibly DJ, because him and T-Hawk was supposed to be originally in the first release of the Street Fighter 4.
Don't quote us, because you know how people will say, but people say, oh yeah, you guys are wrong. We don't know at this point. We just heard it, and you trust me. From now, we're in the last week of September, or today's October, actually, if I'm correct. We are going to hear about this from October all the way until the day the game releases. And plus, now here's my question. Now, it's going to be a different game. Why is it not a downloadable game? What is it called? DLT, right?
DLC.
DLC, I mean. It's because, now what? Let's just say I wanted to play Street Fighter 4, and now I have to go back to the same process and unlock all the characters plus 10 more characters?
Hopefully that's not the case. Hopefully it'll, if you assign the data that's assigned to your profile will just work just like that.
Who told you that?
Well, I'm saying hopefully. I didn't say anybody told me that. I'm saying hopefully that's the case.
Capcom?
But it shouldn't be the case, because it's pretty much the same game with just extra stuff on there.
It's the same game with extra stuff on it, but will it respect my, for instance, of course I play with Akuma, and I bought another costume for him. Will they port that costume over to the new game? Do I have to go back and spend another couple of points to get new costumes for different people? I mean, now if they give me more options to have better looking costumes, then I can say yes. But do I have to go back and then now Super Street Fighter 4, do I have to go now and re-download the same thing and pay more points?
Theoretically, logically, it shouldn't be a problem. But you said none of us know. Everybody right now just, feeding off of the whole energy, the whole vibe, of course, is impacted. Everybody is all nice and giddy and getting their skivvies all wet and twisted now because of this, And one of the biggest things that me and you, and we're not the only ones.
And we're not the only ones.
Many people are concerned about the tweaks and the balances.
That's what
that
the
is
major
needed
point
badly in this game.
You know what? Who's the most... If we look at the tier sheet, there's a website that shows you the tier of each character. Now, people say, you know what I would like to see? I know who you like to see change. I would like to see Zangief change.